Okay, so we are live. We're gonna talk a little bit more about the soft power.
Sorry, I returned
Oh,
for the main room.
did you have some problem?
I don't know.
Let me check here.
Maybe you can just send someone else, if you want to send Osmo or me. It's up to you. Because sometimes Zoom doesn't allow to send feedback.
I don't know.
Your mic is off, Sarah. Okay. I think Wanda
I
went
left.
there.
I was saying don't be offended if I send you to the other room. I was just kidding.
It's okay.
So as I was saying, sorry for the announcement in the video, by the way. And as I was saying, we're gonna talk a little bit about soft power, that it's about the influence a country has about in other countries because of the culture and the movies, the industry in general. And it's different from hard power. Hard power is like weapons and money, so you can control other countries. But soft power, as the name suggests, it's something a little more subtle, just you get people interested, engaged to your culture. And we saw something about that on the video that talks about K-pop and K-drama as well. So the first question is, please talk a little about yourself. And I'd like Bruna to start to introduce herself, please.
Sure. Hi, guys. Welcome, Thais and Nachi, to the immersion. I'm Bruna. I live in São Paulo. I work as an English teacher here on TNT, and I also work here as a community manager. I live with my family. I like dancing, studying. Now I've been studying Spanish, so I'm really excited about this journey. And I think that's it.
Okay, thanks for sharing. I was just fixing something. Hello, guys. My name is Sarah. I'm 26. I've been a hostess here on TNT since April. And I'm in the same journey, just learning English, improving, working, and getting my way in life, How about you, Natalia? Can you talk a little bit more?
Okay. My name is Natalia. I am 33 years old. I study English. I study other course. I wanted to try another course. I like to learn other language. That's it.
Okay, that's perfect. Thank you. And you, Thais?
Hello, guys. Nice to meet you. So my name is Thais. I am 28 years old, and I live in São Paulo. I really like to do culture activities in my free time. I live with my parents here in São Paulo, and I got in this immersion and in Talk and Talk because now I am looking for a job. So I just got out from a company, a startup, and so now I'm in this process for looking for a job. And for me, it's really important to practice conversation in English, because sometimes during those interviews they talk, if is a job opportunity that asks for fluent English, they usually talk in English during the interview. So for me, I'm doing this immersion for practice.
Yeah, pretty good.
Can
Thank
I
you.
just take take a question for curiosity. Are we live on YouTube so everyone can see us on the YouTube?
Yeah, you're famous.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
It's part of the process to
Okay.
getting yourself more comfortable. Just put yourself out there, you know?
Okay. Maybe it's my chance to be a star or famous in the internet.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
Thank you.
It's okay. How about you, Elisman? You're muted? Okay, go ahead.
No, yeah. No, I'm not. So I'm Elusman. I'm from Ceará, but I live in Minas Gerais. I'm 25 years old. I'm graduating in letters, Portuguese and English. I like studying. Now I work for myself, and that's it. It's been good for me.
Nice to have you here again. Thanks for coming back. And the last but not least, Gabrielle, please.
Hello,
I know
good
you.
evening. Good evening, I'm Gabriele, but you can call me Gabe or Gabi. I'm 23 years old and I live in Rio de Janeiro. And I graduated in international relations, but nowadays I work with customer success.
Yeah, that's great. I think this area is really interesting. I'd like to know more about it. Thanks for being here. So, guys, we have the questions. I'm gonna start and I'm gonna choose the next person so the conversation can be a little more natural. Okay. And the second question: can you give us some examples of content from other countries you consume, like TV shows, food, YouTube channels, and so on? So for me, I'd say basically most of the content I usually watch is TV shows, like American TV shows, because I think they are a huge industry in this field, you know. So I get used to watching shows like How I Met Your Mother and Friends and The Big Bang Theory as well. I think these are my favorite types of content. This is my favorite type of content because this is something I've been watching for a long time, you know. And I don't know much about food because where I live, the food is pretty much basic. We don't have a lot of options to eat, like Korean food or Japanese food, like in big cities like São Paulo, for example. So for me, the TV shows are something I'm getting used to watch, and Korean TV shows as well, like Squid Game. I think most of you saw it, or maybe some of you, because it's kind of big. They are gonna have a second season soon. So I really like to watch TV shows. It's one of my favorite ways to spend my free time, you know. And I'd like to know, how about you, Natalia?
Teacher,
Okay, what do you like to watch or eat about different countries? Like you like
okay.
to watch a TV show or something, music maybe?
I like to watch movies, action movies, and I like to watch musical clips. Yes.
What's your favorite band, international band?
My favorite band is Metallica.
Oh, I failed the I'm not a worker. Sorry,
Yes.
that's great. Can you choose the next person to answer? Choose someone to answer the question.
Choose the other question.
Other person, like Elisman, Gabi, Bruna.
Bruna.
Thank you.
Okay, let's do it. I think for me, I don't know. Now that I've been studying Spanish, like the last week, I started watching a show from Spain, a Spanish series on Netflix, but I'm also trying to listen to more songs in Spanish, such as from Colombia, so Colombian, Mexican, and everything that is possible in Spanish. But this is something recent, if I needed to answer this before the last week, I would say American mostly, just because I work as a teacher, and it's more common to see this content in American English. And yeah, that's it. About food, maybe Japanese. It's my favorite, and it's more common to here. Yeah, that's all. What about you, Gabi?
Sorry, Gab, but I will ask to put the questions again in chat because I came late here.
No problem. Okay, I put there. Can you see it?
Yeah, it is the second question.
Yeah.
Okay. And TV, I consume some series in Latin American cities and more American series in TV. And on YouTube, I consume some channels in English too, but more in Brazil. And food, I don't like some food from out Brazil, just pizza. It is like universal.
Yeah.
And my favorite series was Americans, like Friends and How I Met Your Mother. In music, I like too much reggaeton and pop music, like American and UK music.
Very good.
And you, Thais?
So mostly I think I watch American movies and series, but as I am descendant from Japanese, like my grandmother and my grandfather, they came from Japan during the Second World War. So they came to São Paulo, to Brazil. And so as I have this personal connection with the culture, Japanese culture, I don't know how to speak Japanese, unfortunately, but I really like to consume their food and movies. And especially there is a really nice movie on Netflix, which called Midnight Diner. It's really nice. And so from like TV shows and movies are, I think, mostly American, Japanese, those Korean series on Netflix, I watch it as well. And I really like to watch Italian movies because I was doing Italian course, and because my boyfriend, he has Italian family. So when I got the chance to travel to Italy, I really connected with the country. So I got to watch more movies in Italian, also to practice the language. And now I want to hear Ilosman. So what about you?
Nice. So I definitely consume YouTube videos from YouTube, TV shows a little bit, no more, because I was totally hooked on it. Some serious TV, example, Teen Wolf, Pretty Little Liars, Gossip Girl, and this kind of series was cutting into my time, I was spending all my time in watching this, so I don't watch anymore because for the lack of the time. Let me see. Food. I've never eaten Japanese food. Music. I like so much Latin music in Spanish and English because I teach Spanish. I know a little about Spanish, but I don't speak Spanish fluently. But it's amazing. It seems something from another world, when you understand something but you can't speak. It's funny. But I totally like, my favorite artist is Thalia, and Shakira and Becky G, and now Anita sings in
Great.
Spanish. I like my favorite song is Me Gusta, by Anita. And that's it, It's so it's fun. It's fun for me.
Yeah.
That's it.
Anira is a great example of a Brazilian soft power because we got everyone, not everyone, but a lot of people interested in our culture because she got the world, she's huge now. Everyone is talking about her because of the top one song, and I think this is a good example of, even though she's not international for us, but she's international for a lot of people. So
Yeah.
I like her success tells a lot about Brazil as well. So the third question is related to the video that is about this Korean wave, like K-pop and K-drama, like I said. And the question is, what's your take on this subject? So what do you think about this video? I think I watched the video just once before today, and I thought it was interesting because I haven't thought about the culture about K-pop like something so powerful. For me it was just a way of entertainment, not something so important for the country. They're investing millions and billions of dollars. I don't know the how is the money there, but it's something they are investing because they know they got results with that, because people will get interested, people will want to visit the country and know more about it because of K-pop, because of K-dramas, and it's a great way to attract people to your country, to spread to seduce them in a way, so I think it's really a smart move to do these shows and to try to make people feel more connected to your culture, not only by being powerful, by having money, but by showing the other countries what you have. So that's what I think about the video. And how about you, Gabi? Oh, maybe you didn't see it.
I don't see the video.
But what's your opinion on K-pop? Do you like it or maybe no?
I don't watch. I don't hear K-pop and K-dramas, but I think it's a good way about soft power and propagate the Asian culture. And I think it's a good way to people know more about And it's good to and it's good to the movies and the culture, and because I think a long time was just American things and American music and American movies. And nowadays we have more diversity in the channels of culture.
Great point. I totally agree with you. And Thais, what do you think?
So
Are you a K-popper?
no, I'm not. But I totally agree with the point that Gabriela stand out, because for a million years we all the United States always did soft power, like with food, with movies and music mostly. So why not other countries can do the same, right? Like why can't we like share our like Asian culture for the rest of the world? I think is a great way to give visibility and discuss other subjects behind the culture. And I think Brazil now, as we talk, I think it is going to be next question, but I think this is a way to open, like Brazil recently, because of Anita, have a kind of visibility as well, and it's a good way to talk about other subjects and topics that connects with this kind of music, for example. So I think it's great.
Yeah, pretty good point. Thanks for sharing. Can you choose someone now?
Yes. So Bruna, I think she didn't answer, right? Yeah. Okay.
Thank
So
you.
Bruna.
That was really, really interesting what the girls have said, because I think mainly when it comes to the music industry and to the movie industry, we have always seen American or British, content, and it's really nice to see this new universe, and a lot of people having access to it, and it's nice to see how big they are getting and coming. I am not really familiar with it. The only show I have seen was Squid Game, so I don't understand a lot, but I think it's really nice. And that's it. It's I have already listened to some songs too by BTS or Blackpink, and I thought it was really interesting. And at the same time, I think it's an exercise for us to um, open our ears, and our hearts to this new culture. Because while I was listening to it, I was like, oh, I can't understand anything, and I stopped listening because I didn't get it. But at the same time, it is important to be ready to this new world, So, like, I'm kind of criticizing myself because I still need to be more open to this new world, and that's it. I totally support them. What about you, Nachi?
Mm, I thought interesting video, but I didn't know there was key drama. I like only rock and roll, but I think interesting because of the culture. In Brazil, this music it's not interesting in my opinion, but I think interesting the video.
Thanks for
And
sharing. Go ahead.
Elusman, yeah.
Yeah.
It's polemic in when it's a little bit weird, when I talk in reference to this Korean, because because I've watching a Korean production, recently. I think the name is Round Six, yeah, a series Round Six, and it was so scary. Oh my God, many people dying. So, but I loved it, and I don't regret about this. Yeah, I like it. I consume this kind of things. I think this culture, it's so amazing. I like the songs. Example, Blackpink Benji as my favorite song by Blackpink is "Let's Kill This Love." It's like I forgot the word, but combat. I forgot the word. For the love, and I think it's funny when they are talking in Korean, but I don't get any, and when I don't get anything, because it looks like they are discussing, with another person, and their language is funny. And when they are talking English, it's the funniest, it's something that very fun. And that's it. And I like this culture.
Yeah, we have a lot to learn with them because the next question is about Brazil. If we think our country has more influence, like if our influence is increasing or decreasing. And I really want to know what you guys think on this one. I'm gonna start with Thais. You can go.
Okay, so I think it's increasing for a different aspects, like because of digital platforms like Netflix. So there is a lot of Brazilian movies inside this platform, and because even like YouTube and other like social medias. So I think for this reason, the influence is increasing, and also you can see there is some like actors and actors, Brazilian actors and actors, like in American movies, like Wagner Moura. I think recently he's in Apple TV series, and also we have like the recent movie of Lázaro Ramos that has a great visibility as well, like international visibility because of the actor that was in How to Get Away with Murder. So I think there's a different aspects that is like being in favor to increase the visibility of culture in Brazil, because every time you get connected with those like influencers or actors and artists, you also get connected with the subjects and topics where they are like inserted. So for me, I think, in my opinion, is increasing.
Pretty good. And Anira is a great example as well. I think we, like you said, it's a great chance. Like you show a movie, they know something more about us, but also they get the chance to search. For me, for example, when I see a movie I really like, I like to do some research about the background, So you don't know only about the actors, but about the culture of that country, because it can make your experience even better if you know more about what's happening in that context, And how about you, Rona? What do you think about our influence in the world?
Oh, Thais said everything, I have nothing else to add. I was thinking too of the, just like you said, about the music industry, but we also have some other artists, like Brazilian artists going abroad to, I don't know, to play some plays, like, I don't know, Whindersson went to a lot of countries to play his stand-up, so I think this is also something else. But I was thinking here of the political situation too. We have seen some critics, right, and some bad stuff about the government. So it can increase maybe the influence is increasing in a good way, but also in a negative way. And yeah, just like Thais said, I think the internet helps a lot to make this visibility grow, and I think that's all.
And what about you, Nach?
I think it's important to know other types music. I agree with Thais. I think it's important to to know other sounds and other country. Um, it's nice. I think it's nice.
Thanks for answering. And let me see, Elisman, what's your opinion?
God, oh my God. I think in my humble opinion, if I'm not mistaken, is an increasing because of the other Brazilian as artists and other people are coming up to Brazil, and to know more about Brazil, or culture, or music, or productions. Because, yeah, I agree. There are many big productions around the world, but it's worth mentioning that we know to do this. I say example artistics. Example the actress, the singers. Um, and I think, or I forgot the name. Let me see if I got it. Gente, eu esqueci o nome. Let me see here.
What do you want to say?
That's okay.
Oh, Deus. Envolvimento não. I forgot the word. In Portuguese and in English, But but I think our involvement in this area, it's important and to better our culture, our songs, and give it credibility, for making our artistic and growing up every day.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel you.
And sorry, guys, sorry about the word. It's because I totally forgot. And the word in English and in Portuguese. So
Relax, that happens to me all the time.
It's called being bilingual. You forgot the two languages.
Yeah.
How about you, Gabi?
Agreeing with everyone, I think is increasing because not just in the movies and series, but mostly in music, not just Anita, but other artists, because everywhere you go, Italian and United States has a Brazilian music playing in somewhere.
Yeah.
So I think it's increasing a lot.
Yeah, pretty good. Music is a great way of spreading our culture. I totally agree with you.
Yes.
So guys, the next question, I think it's related to this one, but I'd like to know your opinion because it's about Portuguese parents being concerned because Brazilian or Portuguese kids are speaking Brazilian, like they are not saying frigorífico, they're saying geladeira and so on, you know. So because of Lucas Neto, it's a Brazilian YouTuber, so the parents got concerned about that. And I'd like to know what do you think, why they felt like this. I'm on site with Elosma, why they are so worried about kids speaking Brazilian.
I I got no I got nothing. Could you repeat?
Yeah, maybe Portuguese parents are feeling worried because their kids are being so influenced by YouTube creators like Lucas Neto, because and they are worried because the kids are losing a little about the culture. What do you think they feel so concerned about that?
Uh, it depends on the kids because, example, I've never watched his video. Yeah, his video. I don't think it's something that will acrescentar. I forgot this word. And something in our lives, you know, in our children's life. But I think if the children like this kind of content, you know, and yeah, they could watch, but since they learn something, you know, something good with this. That's it.
Yeah, the parents should be watching the content as well because it can be dangerous and so on. How about you, Naj? What do you think?
In my opinion, I think it's important to. I think it's important to the children to learn English. Yes, since it's small, because the I forgot this word because the sorry I forgot this word evolution because your evolution and when they choose your care, I think it's important. Yeah, in my opinion. That's it.
Okay. Thanks. And I'd say it was a joke about reverse colonization because now we are influencing the kids, you know, because now Lucas Neto and other Brazilian people are getting a big place in these kids' lives. But I think it's because of people have afraid of what they don't know, maybe, or because it's a young person creating something and maybe they don't appreciate so much because they feel like their kids should be watching something more like Elismon said, something more productive, maybe, I don't know. But I was thinking I thought this really interesting to share because it's an example of soft power as well, you know. And how about you, Thais? What do you think about this?
So I was about to say something really similar, related with what you said. Like when I read this question, for the first thing that came to my mind, it was, oh my God, this is such a colonizer syndrome. Like, you know, but at the same time, I I started to think like if those kids were like learning some slangs in English, maybe those parents wouldn't be so mad, so for me it's kind of weird, and I think it's kind of like a colonizer syndrome. That's why they got so upset.
Yeah, pretty well said. I haven't thought about this in this way. And how about you, Gabi?
Yeah, I think like Sarah and I said, is a reverse colonism, is it?
Conversation?
Colonization, that. And when you thought about that, I think it's not just some parts is afraid to the kids lose the local culture, but it's more is a prejudice because they don't like if like Thais said, if you are in English, they don't care about the local culture, but because it's Brazil, this Latin is a Latin country, they were afraid because they don't see like we are equal to them. I think that's my opinion.
Yeah, pretty good. Thanks for sharing. And Bruna, for ending the question and the conversation. Go ahead.
I think it's about prejudice, like they just don't want their kids speaking Brazilian Portuguese. That I think there's also this idea of being Brazilian. I'm sorry, that maybe the Portuguese English, the Portuguese, sorry, maybe the Portuguese or the European Portuguese is the right one. Maybe they also have this idea, and ours is just wrong, or it's just like a bad copy, So I agree with you and with Thais when you said about the colonization idea, and I think that's it. They were the first ones, so they may see their language as the right option. That's it.
Yeah, pretty good. Thanks for sharing your opinion. I really liked having the conversation with you guys here in the main room. And now I want to check with the other guys how the conversation went. And I have questions for you, okay? Let me start with Robert. Okay, Robert.
Hello.
Hello, so long time no see. Nice to have you here, back with me at least. And I'd like to know for you, did you get the video at first?
Yes.
Okay, so what's your opinion about the influence of K-pop and the K-drama around the world with the music and the culture? What do you think?
Is new for me. My nice sobrinha, niece come to Brazil with my brother-in-law to see a K-pop band. K-pop, I don't remember the name, the band, but a stadium, a lot of people see the new band. I don't know what is this. Is new. Is new. Is totally new. I don't know about the K-pop culture. I don't know, but my daughter with 11 say to me, K-pop, you don't know? Oh my God.
it's famous around the young ones. So
Yes.
you should keep up with that, you know. Just follow the wave. Thanks for sharing your opinion. And guys, I shared here with you a link to survey, so you can give your feedback to your opinion about what you think about this meeting, the topic, and everything, you know. And the second link, you can get more information about TNT. You can book another meeting in other languages, as I said at the beginning. And I have one more question. Let me see who I'm gonna choose. Wanda, I have a question for you, okay? Do you think the internet has a role, has some participation in soft power, like to spread the culture around other places?
Yeah, I think internet spread all the time, all the things they want. And the algorithms choose the thing we can know, we can choose. I think internet is incredible tools to spread all the things.
Yeah, pretty well said. The good things and not the
And
not
bad
so
things.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for giving us your point of view. And I'd like to get a quick feedback from the new girls, Thais and Natalia. Thais, can you go first? What do you think about the meeting, the topic, and everything, you know?
I think it was really nice, and I think was a really nice experience. I never participated in this kind of immersion and meeting, so I think it's nice to like connect with different people and people you don't really know, and you just got to know inside the meeting. And for me, it was a really nice experience. And I love the topic. I think it wasn't like what's the color of the sky or something like that. It was a topic that
Frozen.
you got us thinking about it, like thinking about those important values and culture. So for me, it was a really nice experience.
Thanks for being here. You're invited to come back, okay?
Thank you.
in this meeting or any other one you want. And for finishing, I'd like Natalia to speak your opinion about the topic, since it was your first time.
I like this topic. I didn't know about this K-drama, K-pop. I think I thought interesting to speak in my opinion. I like it.
So same for you. Thanks so much for coming, for trusting TNT, and I hope you keep joining our meetings. Okay. So guys, that's it. We have less than 1 minute. I want to thank you and wish you a good night. Keep studying, improving, and see you in the next one. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.